Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you all? I hope you're all great. So today's video we are going to make on a topic online lovebirds. This is an interesting topic because in this COVID scenario, although I'll make a different video on this COVID thing altogether, but this is an email from one of a guy who met a girl online and he did something a few years ago and he's now feeling very guilty about it, that why did he do it. And the important thing about this email is that this is something which every guy and every girl have experienced. So it will be a good video to understand first of all the mentality of that person who meets you online, and how you mess up your head and how you create a fantasy land in your head that this is the one, she's the one, she's my soulmate or he's amazing, without even knowing that person or meeting that person. So before we dive into this email, I would request you all to kindly, if you haven't pre-subscribed to my channel, and press that bell icon, because if you don't press it then you won't get the notifications. And please subscribe to my Instagram channel. It's @Jasexplain without an S. Without any further ado, let's dive into this email and see what we can learn today. So the email goes, Hi Jaskaran, my name is John. One of my friends referred me to your YouTube videos and said you are some relationship expert. It's not about being an expert, it is just that these things are a little bit of a gray area for most of the youngsters. They just don't know what they don't know. They are not aware of what knowledge do they lack. So these are some things which I learned, and not because I read some book and now I am blabbing whatever is coming in my mind. I have experienced all these things. I have made such silly mistakes with so many women. So I kind of understand, and I don't want people to go through that process. If you want to go through some bad shit in your life, it's good. It is a learning experience, but not stupid things. If you want to go through, then go through a real heartbreak when you really end a relationship. Especially the guys who are in school, college, they don't know any better. They don't know how to take a good decision. They don't understand their emotions. They're all selfish. Everyone wants validation. Especially a guy wants a girlfriend to show as a trophy to other people, and girls want an emotional support system. That's it. They don't really know the meaning of relationship. They don't understand the meaning of being someone's partner and later on you have to marry that person. They don't understand the word marriage. It's all the same to them. So these are kind of the gray areas where I shed a little bit of light. That's it. And I am also learning with you guys. New problems are coming. I also scratch my brain and think about it, what could have been the situation and all that. So not an expert, but just curious about life. That's it. Let's get back to this email. I want to share a story of mine which is bothering me from the past 2 years. I am very guilty of breaking someone's heart and I don't know what to be done now. I met a girl on Omegle in April 2016. So Omegle I didn't know, so I had to search on it over Google. Omegle is some type of chat box, some hideous chat box where you don't have to sign up or anything. You just meet anyone, any random stranger. That night we chatted for at least 3 hours and we fell for each other in the first chat itself. Yeah, you were kids and kids do stupid things. I shared the link to one of my fake FB accounts for obvious reasons, so that we could talk later. As expected, I got a request the next day itself. So he must have thought that the other person is a guy and not a girl. That's why he shared a fake account. In the initial months, we didn't talk much, but after November and December, we talked like crazy people. See, here one thing I cannot ignore and I have to notice it, that by talking you don't really mean talking, you mean chit-chatting, and there is a lot of difference between talking and chit-chatting. What is the difference? Why do I keep screaming in all my videos and all the people I consult, I coach them? Why do I keep screaming on one thing, that stop talking over WhatsApp or chit-chatting over Facebook, Instagram or Tinder or any other social media app? There is a reason. There is nothing wrong in texting someone, but it is like, and it should be an ingredient to the whole thing. For example, you are meeting that person, you are talking over call, थोड़ा बहुत तुमने WhatsApp या कहीं भी थोड़ा बहुत मैसेज कर लिया, it's okay. It's okay to talk a little over messaging, but when you make that ingredient your whole product, then it becomes a little childish and crazy, because now you are creating a personality in your mind through a social media app, nothing else. You don't even know how does she sound like. And here I don't understand, you don't even know whether she's a girl or just an old dude who's messing up with you. You don't know what you don't know. So it's always better that at least talk to that person over call, understand their voice. Sometimes you would like a girl's DP, and when you talk to them, it's like a nail piercing your head trying to pin you against the wall. I have been through that situation where the girl would be really attractive over their DP, and whenever I talk to them on call, it's like I just hate her voice. She won't stop speaking, she doesn't listen. And the same thing can happen to a guy. Or she doesn't talk at all, she's so boring. These things can happen then you'll understand these things only when you actually talk to them over call. Why do you assume that just because a girl is attractive that she's dateable? There is a lot of difference, and there are things in between that. That's why I say stop trying to know someone over WhatsApp. WhatsApp is just to joke around a little, nothing else. If you want to talk, you talk over call. She is appearing interesting over some messaging app. Let's see how interesting she is over call. Better, let's see how interesting she really is. Take her out on a date and let's see how she talks. We guys don't test anyone. We guys assume. We are so assumptuous and we are so pretentious that we create a fantasy land in our mind. We don't test anyone. There is no qualification criteria to come in my heart. For a guy, there is no qualification criteria. She is beautiful, she is eligible. That's it. She is eligible to be my child's mother. This is how fucked up we are. So what I would do when I meet a girl online or when I meet someone on Tinder, talk to them for a while. Half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever works up. Then I ask them to talk to me over call. Simple. I would want their number, and if they're offering me anything other than the number, Instagram, Snapchat, or let's just keep talking over Tinder only, I'll stop talking to her. Simple. This is what I would do. I value myself. I have a good value for myself and I value my time. I actually am not that free. I am a busy professional. So if you don't value your own self, you won't really show that to anyone else. People think about you what you think about yourself. I had my semester exams in December and I performed miserably in them. Not blaming her, but the way we approached the relationship. We were mad in love. No, you were not. It is just your fantasy, nothing else. For each other, and thought we both have found our soulmates. These were the things I was talking about in the starting of the video, that there are so many gray areas which we youngsters feel, but we don't think about it. It's like we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what we are missing out. Because सभी तो वही कर रहे हैं तो फिर मैं भी यही कर रहा हूँ तो मेरे में क्या गलती है. सभी वो कर रहे हैं that does not really mean that if everyone is doing the same thing, it has to be correct. It's a herd mentality. Whatever they are watching in movies, they are doing it in real life, and you think that movies and real life, everyone is doing the same damn thing. So it must be true. There must be some truth behind it. But when you also do it, you find yourself in a quicksand. You find yourself miserable. You find yourself, okay, what the hell? This is not what this is not what happened in that movie. This is not what I imagined that would happen. That is because this does not really happen in real life. You were mad in love, you were soulmates. It's all made up in your mind. You don't know her. You haven't even heard her voice. This is how we bullshit ourselves. This is nothing wrong with you. This is how we human beings are. हमारा माइंड ही ऐसा बनाया गया है कि we can sit back in a chair and we can experience all the type of emotions in just one day. We can cry, we can laugh, we can be happy, we can be sad just by closing our eyes and thinking about it. Nothing else. That is fucked up, but that is the truth. She became very emotionally dependent on me, and this was the first time she was in a relationship, although it wasn't first time for me. That's what you think, that she is dependent. That's what you think, because when you are emotionally dependent on someone and when you are getting consumed and wasting your time by talking to someone, you think that the other person is also too consumed just because they are replying to your messages or they are even texting, lovey-dovey बातें चल रही हैं और तुम्हें लग रहा है कि जो मैं फील कर रहा हूँ वो लड़की भी फील कर रही होगी. तो if I am thinking she is my soulmate, then she also must be thinking that I am her soulmate. Just because she is talking to you, that does not really mean that she is crazy for you. At the end of the day, no matter who you are, she hasn't given you her number because you never asked. So she is risk free. She is just, passing her time. And you are getting so attached to her day by day that I am crazy, I am this, I am that. That is not necessary what she is feeling for you. If that is the thing, she would have asked you for your number. Let's talk over call, dude. But that did not happen, did it? She didn't have many friends just like me, and we both loved spending time with each other and chatting till 5 in the morning. So, notice how you use the word spending time. Have you actually spent time with her? No. This is how we introverts get attached to other introverts. It's like, I have been a big introvert in my life, in my school days. I still am. In a certain way, there is still an introvert part in me which always prefers Netflix over going out and partying out loud. But the truth is that introvertism comes from shyness. Shyness is not a good quality that, okay, I'm shy, I'm just shy. It's just that you are escaping from things. We use the word shy just to escape from things because we are uncomfortable to speak anything valuable to the group, or we think that we don't have anything to give any value to any person, or no one would like to listen to me, or I don't have anything to add on to someone's life, so let's shut down. Let's just keep it to ourselves. Let's just play computer games and let's not go out and party. Let's not make friends. Let's not get social because people won't like me. You already judge yourself that I am not likable, so you give a term to yourself, I am an introvert. But the reason behind is that you're just insecure. You just think people don't like you. That's why you have created a shield around you that I am an introvert, I am shy, I don't like to go out, I don't like to party. Obviously, if there are few girls who are really hot and they are just begging you, please come, it won't be any fun, party won't be any fun without you, then we'll see what you decide, Netflix or partying out loud. You are shy, you are introvert because you don't have people around you to ask you or invite you anywhere, and if one or the other nerd friend of yours is inviting and you say, I don't want to go. But the truth is that it's not their fault also. You never socialize, you never talk to them, you never are found in any groups. What would they see? They won't just see you sitting alone and they'll pull you in their groups. People are not like that. They don't really care. You have to care about yourself. If you want to really become confident and you want to really come out of that shell, then you need to talk to random people and befriend them and be in groups. Talk to them. This is how you become confident. A little bit of an extrovert. Still, you can love spending time with yourself, but that is not the only thing you should like. You should like spending time with people also, because they also have their stories to share. ये नहीं कि एक कंफर्ट जोन या एक कोई बेस्ट फ्रेंड ले लिया बस उसी को पेल दिया, नहीं, कोई भी है, कोई रैंडम बंदा है, उनसे बातें करो. दिस इज हाउ यू कम आउट ऑफ योर शेल. सो दैट्स व्हाई you think you are shy, you are an introvert, you think she is talking to you, that means she is also an introvert. You met her on some shady chat box. What was she doing there? She's so lonely. You are the first person she met, and there is no other guy in her life that she talked to. How is it possible? If a girl has an Instagram or Facebook, there are so many guys who are constantly texting her on Facebook or Instagram, random guys. Why would she can always install Tinder? Why would she go to a shady place like Omega and all that nonsense? You're just imagining that she's a perfect girl, she's so innocent, she's so cute, she's so sweet, she's a darling. It is all because you feel that for her. It is you feel that for that mythical creature you have created in your mind, and that is not really what she is in real life, because you don't know. No one knows. So when you don't know things, our mind is so sharp that we start creating or developing someone. We fill out those blanks with perfect things. I don't know how she looks. I like her voice. I am imagining she looks amazing. Or I know how she looks. I am imagining she would have a lovely voice too. I know how she looks. I know she has a lovely voice. Fill in the blanks. I don't know what type of person she is. Is she a nice person? Is she sweet? Is she lovely? Does she have good family values? I don't know this. So let's assume that she has good family values and she is marriageable. This is how sharp our mind is to imagine stuff. Everything was going good till 20th March 2017, the day my semester results were declared. As expected, the result was bad, but also it was my worst result till date. I was in a shock, didn't know what to do, just like you are standing on crossroads. Either I had to think about my career or I had to think about her. She was nothing to you, dude. You're just bullshitting yourself. I am sorry to be harsh, but this is how guys bullshit themselves, thinking that she is special or she thinks you are special. You don't know her. You don't know anything about her. I chose the former, but just deactivated my account in a minute, leaving that innocent girl alone by herself. Such an innocent, cute little princess who was found in a shady chat box. See how you bullshit yourself. I broke her heart. Even enemies don't treat each other like the way I did. I spoiled her first experience and destroyed her emotions. First understand one thing about life. You humans don't really have the capacity to destroy someone's life. Every bad experience, I feel it is my responsibility to Now see, how do I deal with that experience? Do I learn something from it, or do I let it to destroy my life? It's my mind pondering over past which would destroy my mind. It's my kiddish behavior. It's not someone else's fault most of the times. So you don't really had any power. Had you been in a lot of years of relationship and you are cheating on her, or you have left her with some other girl, then maybe she must have damaged. But here she never gave you the power to destroy her. So what are you talking about? Stop feeling guilty about anything. You did nothing wrong. You chose your career over some stupid online chit chat box. You don't even know whether she is a girl or whether she was a real girl or what. You don't know. And even if she was nothing to you. She was just imagination in your mind, nothing else. Even as I am writing this answer, I am still in guilt that I should have done it suddenly. I shouldn't have done it suddenly and at least talked to her once before taking such a decision alone. Yes, that is actually the truth. And what I would have done is I would have asked her number. I would have already talked to her. And I would have told her that, see, I got really bad marks in my semester and I think we are talking way too much. She would have understood because it must be bothering her also. Right? And if it wasn't, then she's fucked up. She's not doing anything in her life. It is not bothering her that she's talking to some random guy or she's talking to you for hours and hours and it is not bothering her studies. Why? Either she's super smart or she's super dumb. She has come online many times in those 20 months. This guy was pondering over her for 20 months in guilt that he did something wrong. The grey areas I talked about earlier. Meant 20 months in the hope of just one conversation. But all she saw was deactivated account. All in your mind, bro, all in your mind. If your account was deactivated, how do you know she came online 20 times? And even if you reactivated it again, so she would have noticed, right, that the account is reactivated. So why didn't she text you? She's online because it's her Facebook account. She's getting bored. That's it. Nothing else. And even if she cried a little for a while, for 1 or 2 weeks, or maybe she felt really sad, that does not really mean that you destroyed her life. You were nothing to her. You gave a fake Facebook to her. We didn't have each other's phone numbers, so she can't even call me. I just feel really bad and don't know what to do. It has been 2 years and I still feel bad about it. Not that I love her or I am obsessed about her. Just wanted your opinion on this matter. What should I do? Well, to cut things short, what I would have really done if I was in this situation is that I would text her. If you're really feeling guilty, text her. I would wait for her message, talk to her for 1-2 minutes, and then ask her number and ask to talk to me over call. If she's interested, we'll talk over call for 30-40 minutes. Then I would ask her to meet me and I will ask her out on a date, and then we'll meet and then I'll take things from there. If you're really pondering over that girl, and I respect your feelings are never bad, but you need to understand for whom are you feeling that. Is it some imaginary thing or it is actually the reality? You text her and let's see what she texts back. I am a type of person who never leaves any stone unturned. If I think there is an opportunity, if I think I like someone, I tell them or I ask them out on a date. I am not scared for rejections or anything. The only thing I am scared of is resentment, guilt of inaction, guilt of not even trying. This is the only thing I am scared in my life. Nothing more than that. I am not scared of rejection. I am not scared of being let down. Nothing. Only resentment of not doing anything. Alright? I hope my video was helpful for you. If you like it, do click that like button or comment, or if you have any topic or any suggestion on what video should I make next, do let me know. I hope to see you next Friday.